And welcome back to Donkey Kong Country, folks. Moving right along to the Monkey Mines after taking care of all of the areas in Congo Jungle. We're about to head into another level that will formally introduce us to another one of our animal buddies, hence the name Winky's Walkway. But we're about to see once we jump on all these vultures or break the blocks. There he is. Or she. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly completely forgot what gender this frog is.
Is Winky only called Winky because of its big eyes?
You know what? That's actually a really good question. You know, maybe. I don't know. I never really put that much thought into this animal buddy's name.
Also, Winky is weak as fuck, because the frogs in Mario Odyssey could jump way fucking higher than this bullshit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no shit. The frog she can possess in Mario Odyssey jumps super fucking high.
Are they immune to bees though?
I don't know. I haven't encountered a level yet where there are both bees and frogs.
Well, then if you're able to do that in Super Mario Odyssey, put that to the test. Because yeah, with Winky, if you do it just right, like he can jump on bees, which is something that nobody can do. Not DK, not Diddy, not anybody.
Rambi can do that.
Wait, who?
Rambi can do that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm fairly certain that he can ram bees up front, but jump on them? I don't know. Oh, right, and, oh, yeah, I'm gonna show off these, super secret levels of the animal buddies at least once. On Guard is a different story. Yeah, probably near the end of the playthrough, I do end up showing off On Guard's secret level once. Just by collecting the 3 animal tokens that you can eventually collect throughout the entire game. Because what you just saw there is in this secret area, there are a few quadrants that you can find just by getting a sweet spot and at one point through the walls.
Yeah,
in this run, I only
saw a bit of that
just
in the last part too.
Well, no, not like that. No, you don't understand. It was, no, in this, there are a few secret quadrants. In this one in particular, that for some reason, I don't find all of them. I only found just the one. But it's later in the playthrough, I do show this off again so I can show off even more of where these other secret quadrants are located. But no, the secret areas that you're referring to, like the one where we ran into the big espresso token during espresso's bonus level or whatever. Yeah, those are kind of a different story. I mean, you can run it. You can, if you look hard enough, you can find those secret areas with espresso or with Winky.
Well, not even just with the animal buddies. We also saw a bit of that with Donkey Kong and Diddy too. There was one spot in particular in the first water level where you literally just slammed through a wall.
Well, yeah, I'm not disregarding the fact that you can find secret areas through walls or anything. I'm just saying that it's the same thing applies with On Guard's bonus level.
Speaking of secret areas, I'm actually curious, because I know you usually whiz by them and everything. Is there any indication as to what is a secret area? Or was this literally just trial and error?
That is a good question.
I think a lot of it really is trial and error.
Yeah, for the most part, it's just a matter of you're right. It is more so trial and error, because a lot of these secret areas that you do end up finding, if you're lucky enough to have a barrel on hand, and if you run with that barrel on the side of a little hill or at a wall, then you'll find the secret area. Plus, on top of that, you also need to be very, very observant with literally everything on screen, because there are some barrels that will be trying to be hiding in plain sight that are like, okay, well, I clearly need to jump on this special barrel if I want to get launched into this other bonus level.
That also said, will this be a 100% run?
Oh god, okay, unfortunately, no, this will not be a 100% run through. But if it makes you feel any better, this is going to be a 101% run through.
Okay, good. See, I was hoping you'd catch on to what I said.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Now folks, yeah, that's the gimmick with Donkey Kong Country. They like to go a little step further compared to most video games. It's like with this game, it goes to 101%. But let's say you go on to the sequel, it goes to 102, and so on and so forth.
Well, that's like,
but no,
just look at how many lives you've accumulated so far. I mean, it's like, they've been very generous.
Yeah, you know, I think I have to give major props to the espresso, bonus room, because I think out of the many ways you can accumulate lives, I think that's the biggest way you can accumulate lives really fast. Especially if you end up running to the secret area where you find the big espresso golden icon, and it literally doubles your little golden tokens you collected. Give you, like, what, like 7 lives at a time? Huh, so yes, it's like, yeah, you know, I remember it's like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, like, in previous playthroughs or whatever. It's like, when I usually play this game on my own time, I usually, play this game, you know, just for fun, just to bask in, like, the atmosphere of this game and whatnot, because if you guys couldn't tell, this is like, for its time, is like, I mean, granted, this is the one game in its time where where they were able to use this game engine or software known as Silicon Graphics. So the characters and animation looks great. The backgrounds look great. Yeah. Oh, oops. All right. Oops. Take 2. There we go.
Well, this is also this is the first instance of maybe not the first instance, but one of the earliest of pre-rendered graphics too. Like, these are all 3D models that were just taken, that were just put in, like, they just took a picture of each of its animations, frame by frame, and just turned them into sprites.
Exactly, yes. With Silicon Graphics, they made all these 3D models and somehow compressed them to make it fit on a Super Nintendo cartridge.
Lord knows what that... Well, I don't know if it's necessarily that, as so much as, like...
Yeah, it's not compressing. What they did was, it was literally like, it was a case of, like, think of it like stop motion. Where, like, they took, where they made, I'm sure you guys actually see on the left and right of the screen, the little graphic that, that Ryan made there. We see Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's, the portraits there. Those are actually their character models. And what they did was, they animated they did the animations that they wanted to do. And then, in a type of stop motion like of sequence, they would literally just take snapshots of every single of the frames that they needed from the animation, and then took those snapshots and shrunk them down a little bit to make them like sprites.
And it works so well with, like, literally everything in this game. Again, it works so well with the character animations, the backgrounds. Even the smallest things, like the fucking bananas or barrels. It's like, my god. Yes, this is a gorgeous game.
It is. Like, this really is one of the few games from back in the day where even today it still looks really good.
I mean, just look at the selection, even on, like, because this is the SNES Classic and everything. So it's like, compare this to, the selection that's available just on this little glorified emulator, and it's like, everything is like, I mean, damn near everything, I think, except for, like, this, Star Fox. They're all, pardon me. Yeah, they're all clearly, like, 2D sprite-based.
Right, yeah, pretty much.
Those fuckers are booking it.
That's why it's like, I do find that kind of interesting, how it's like, even with the success of the Donkey Kong Country series, that it's like, Yeah, like you didn't really see this too often on the Super Nintendo afterwards. Like you think like, that would have like caught on, that people have been like, "Oh shit, let's do what Rare did and like really take advantage of it." And no, not really.
They did for some games. Like they just weren't really the most well-known games. Or if they are well-known, they were infamous for how bad they were. And not even just on the SNES. See, like I know a couple of other consoles, did this style as well. Like I know, like Mortal Kombat's a big example. Though they didn't use 3D models, they actually used actors. So
yeah. Oh my god. That being said, though, the Super Nintendo was actually the console that introduced me to Mortal Kombat. Because I remembered, it was like one of my old friends, Aaron. He used to own a Super Nintendo, and yeah, it's like multiple times he's like, not only would he bring over his copy of Donkey Kong Country, but he showed me on Mortal Kombat 3, and my god, it was a fun ass game.
And then I think Killer Instinct also used this kind of style, didn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, I haven't. Unfortunately, I have not seen like the original Killer Instinct game like in action before, but I would like to say, yeah, it does also use Silicon graphics.
Who made Killer Instinct?
Rare.
Oh, well, that would make sense then.
Yeah.
yeah, before it was bought out by Microsoft. That being said, though, I've still been rather contemplating about trying out like the more recent Killer Instinct now that it has like a definitive edition.
I was tempted to try it out, but I'm not one that's usually too prone to go for random fighting games that don't have characters in it that I'm that familiar with.
Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I gravitate towards games like Smash or Marvel vs. Capcom was because they're full of characters that I happen to actually like.
Right. No, it's understandable. Yeah, I pretty much the exact same way. However, in this case, I'm familiar with various characters from games like Super Smash Brothers or PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Of course.
And, all these other games, whatever. So it's like, shoot, if I'm up for it, it's like, okay, I feel comfortable trying out these other fighting games because I'm familiar with a lot of these characters.
Well, it's like, what about that one fighting game, that big crossover fighting game that's coming out soon? Like with, Blaze Blue, Persona 4, and Ruby?
Oh yeah, that. Russell, I know, is
God, he's
really looking forward to that.
Oh my god, he squealed like a little girl when that trailer came out.
See, I don't care much about that game because I really don't care about a lot of those characters.
It's like I haven't been so much into Blaze Blue series, but after noticing that they are adding Ruby characters into the mix, it's like, you know what? You've got my interest. Oh fuck.
Well, it's like, dude, just the fact that you got the whole crossover just between like Blaze Blue and Persona 4. I mean,
that too, yes.
That's enough. Because Persona 4 Arena was pretty damn good fighting game in its own right. And then it's like, oh, now you threw Ruby into there. Now it's like, oh, all bets are off now.
See, I probably would have cared more if it was Persona 5.
God damn it.
Give it time. Give it time.
Yeah, it's still in development, and as far as I'm aware, they just recently added in another Ruby character, Blake. No, not Blake. Weiss. Oh my fucking. Weiss, thank you. For God's sake, I literally just watched the latest episode of Volume 5. I should know this!
Yeah, it's like, I know they announced Weiss and they announced Chie. Which I know...
Oh, did they announce Chie?
Yeah, Chie's in the game, which makes total freaking sense.
Right. Oh, yeah, I strongly agree. It's like, they have Ruby, they have Weiss. Okay, all I want is my Yang, and then I'm good.
It's like, give me Yang, give me Yosuke.
Yes. Okay, well, that'll pretty much do it for this part of Donkey Kong Country. So join us next time as we travel to the next area. We will see you guys then.